Ain't no way I can do no more than what I'm doing right now.
Right, right. What's up, big dog?
Let me swap my shit up. No, I guess I'll rock the green cut. Fuck it. Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking great. I didn't realize that. My bad, bro. It better let you sit down. All right. Well, I appreciate you doing this big time for sure.
Yeah, man.
I've been meaning to get around to trying to get you one on one ever since I did the Scarlet shit. He's been talking about doing one with a few of you guys and stuff like that, and I would be super down for that. But yeah, I'd like to start off by asking you, like, around what age did you get into GTA Online, and then what uh what age did you get into the MC community, and if you wouldn't mind going into some of how you came into it and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I was 12, man, when this game
Damn,
came out.
son.
Yeah,
Don't tell me
so
you started playing it at 12. That's dope, actually.
yeah, I started playing GTA Online at 12. A buddy of mine actually, I never really played online games, hardly ever.
Yeah,
And
me
then a
either
buddy of
till like
mine,
2 years ago.
yeah, I started when I was 12.
That's
But a
great.
buddy of mine, a buddy of mine played GTA. A real life friend of mine, he played GTA Online a bunch, and he was in the street crew. And the crew leader was this kid from Cali. We're all the same age, and
Okay.
so I played with them for a while. Actually, I mean, it feels like a really long time, but if you look at it, I think I probably joined my first club in well, so this game came out like late October, or I think I made my character in like October of 13. So
That's
I probably didn't.
wild, bro. That one that you're using right now?
Yeah, let me see. You can
That's
see, right? You
so
go to
awesome.
stats. You go to
Yeah, I
stats.
think
Can't
so,
you see
yeah.
that? I
It
think.
says like your creation date.
Is
That's
it at the
crazy,
bottom?
bro.
What would that be under? It's not career. Be under general.
Probably.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
say
I created my character October 22nd, 2013.
that's okay. I've seen people with legit accounts that had like a couple billion from grinding and stuff like that, which is super impressive. They said that they did. You know, you never know. They could have been doing some glitches and just been bullshitting, but I want to say that that's probably the most impressive thing that I've heard about in the game. Somebody having an account that old that they still play on regularly, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. A
That's
lot of people.
crazy.
Strike. Strike probably has an account this old, but most of the other guys probably do not. Because like Creed. This is like Creed's second or third account,
Right, right.
which is crazy because the stats that he has on his account now are wild compared to
Right.
as far as like how much time he spent on a bike and shit like that.
Yeah, imagine what they would be
Um,
if he had the same
yeah. So
account
I
as long as
joined. I would
you.
have probably joined my first club in 2014, like maybe like say like April of 14. And it was a club that I started
Oh, sure.
because I loved Sons of Anarchy, like loved the TV show,
Right. It's a good show for
and
sure. I'm more partial to Mines for sure, but
so I loved the show, and then uh, I started up an SOA crew, and it really wasn't like anything that was like super like formal, organized, whatever. Like it was really just like some friends rocking
right.
around, riding bikes, just kind of role playing some stuff. It really wasn't crazy organized. But I did technically do that, right? We used to ride around in
How
public
old were you
lobbies,
when
and
you started this?
I would have been 13.
That's dope.
No,
That's
when I
dope
started
though.
it, my birthday's in July. Um, so if I started the club, say like early 14, I still would have been, yeah, I would have been 13 still. No,
That's wild.
no, I would have been 12.
Even if it was like 14 or 15, that's fucking crazy to, like you
Um,
said, it wasn't that organized or all that type of stuff, especially compared to what you guys do now. But
So like
That's
early
still
14, I
impressive.
still would have been 12 years old. Um, and yeah, so I had an SOA crew and I rocked that out for a while and stayed in and out of that crew for a long time. I never really joined anything else. So I was in that street crew. It was called Ghost G's. And I was in that crew for a while when I first started playing. And I still always played with the same guys. We just kind of transferred over to my crew that I had made.
Right.
And it really wasn't very organized. It was mainly just like role play stuff. And
Right.
then in like 2016, either like late 2015, yeah, probably like late 2015, early 2016, I prospected for another club that was a way bigger club.
Okay.
So this club that I prospected for was huge. I mean, it had several charters, like 4 or 5 charters that had 30 members apiece. Um, there was there was a an invite only like support style crew that had like 900 members in it.
That's crazy, right?
And so I joined this club, got patched in. Now back then, prospecting times were like a week, 2 weeks. It
Right,
was
right.
easy. I started. I got together 4 people. The way that the club worked is their charters were like national charters, so they were actual like national territories, like
Right. That's
countries.
crazy, yeah.
And so the
Can
majority of the
imagine.
club was from Australia and New Zealand. So those were the 2 biggest charters.
Okay.
And there was only a handful of American guys in the club. So I'm 15 years old, and I was like, hey, I was talking to the national president, and I was like, yo, man, like we should really get a U.S. charter going. And he was like, well, I've always wanted to. I just never really had guys that were dedicated enough to do it. And I was like, fuck, I'm your guy, bro. I'll do it. What's up? And so basically, he told me, he said, hey, listen, recruit 4 guys to your cause, bring it to national church. If the club votes on it, it's a go. I was like, all right,
Hell
bet.
yeah.
So there was one other American guy in the club that was in the Australian charter. Me and him were decent friends. So he and I started. Oh, I'm missing a decent step. A real life friend of mine joined this club with me. So me and him were already in the club. There was another guy that was in the club. So that was 3. We recruited one person, he prospected, patched him in, and then we started a United States chapter, and that chapter grew, man. I think at its peak before I shut it down, it was at like 16, 17 people,
Dang. That's dope.
and then the club got like crazy toxic, like bad. I mean, like there was one charter that was just patching people in left and right just because they wanted to have more numbers than the other charters.
Right. Were y'all
And
trying to rock 1% back then with all those types of rules
no,
or
no, this club was an auto aim lobby. I'd
okay,
fucking sling
man.
RPG at somebody in a heartbeat.
I
I mean, it
got you.
was. I didn't care about no fucking 1% law,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
sure
No,
you
no,
didn't even
yeah, combat shit. I didn't give a fuck about none of that. None of us did. um, but yeah, the club just became a place that we didn't really want to rock out anymore. And so
right.
one day at church, we were having a charter church, and I was like, hey, listen, I'm gonna start my own thing. I'm gonna do my own thing. I hope you guys come with me. The charter decided as a unit to shut it down, and the plan originally was to start our own thing. And so me and my vice president went ahead with it, got a patch made, started our own thing. And then the sergeant at arms and the road captain at the time, they were like best friends. So they wanted to do their own thing, which their patch idea was fucking whack compared to ours. And so we
Okay.
just had a disagreement, ended up never actually doing what we talked about doing. But we all ended up together in the long run because me and my VP at the time met Striker MC through a mutual friend.
What
And
was the
then
name of that club that you were in? Because I think you told me about this
it
before.
was called Satan's Disciples. It's still up now.
What what did you say again? My bad. I
Satan's
didn't hear you.
Disciples.
Okay.
It's still up
Yeah.
now, SDMC. Um,
Okay.
I mean, the only people who would know who I am are like the founding members of the club.
Got you.
Monster, Wombat,
Yeah, I'd say
those
they got
kind
a
of
big
guys.
turnaround over there.
Oh, they do, huge. Um, but yeah, I mean, I should. I spent a year of my life in that club, easy.
Right.
And then, um, yeah, me and Vanilla, which was my VP at the time, we started up a club called Outcast, and it only ever was us two. The
Okay.
idea behind that club was for it to be a nomadic club, no territory claim, just roam the map.
Yeah, do you? Yeah.
Um, that never really grew. It was just us two. And anyway, I knew Day Day and Drizzy, which was a member of Strike MC at the time, through a mutual friend, and then ended up hanging out with him a good bit. Saw their club, being organized and that kind of shit. Me and Vanilla fucked with it a lot. We kind of missed, going to church and doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So we
But the
started
right
hanging
way.
around. And then we started prospecting, and then we both made patch. And then later in life, after we made patch, the two guys, the sergeant and road captain from the old club, both joined and got patched in as well. That which all three of those guys are no longer here, but they
How
were for
long
a
did you
while.
prospect for Striker?
um, shit, man. I think back then it was 2 weeks, 2 weeks. So it's 2 weeks hang around, 2 weeks prospect.
Oh shit. A lot
I
easier than
think.
it is to get in now,
Yeah, well, so I mean, it's definitely a lot easier. It was easier to get in then than it is now, but the time frame really hasn't changed them a lot. So what we did for the time frame is now it's basically like a month and it's a month and a half is the minimum like time required by a bylaw.
huh? Right.
But I mean, we've had
Obviously
people
depending
prospect for
on
6 months and still
how
not
they
make it.
act.
So
Right, yeah. That's the longest for I'd say 6 months is about the longest we've had somebody prospect,
yeah,
which is pretty much
um,
that shit's on the line.
yeah. I mean, like we had a guy that made it in to the club. And he did actually prospect for like 6.5 months, and he did make it.
So,
Um, but yeah, I started this shit when I was pretty young, man. I've always liked motorcycles. I've always
no,
liked
yeah.
MCs.
Yeah, the whole camaraderie thing about it for sure always attracted me.
For
I
anybody
must admit.
wondering, I'm 23 now. I'll be 24 in like a few days. So
Oh
yeah, I
shit.
started doing this shit when I was
Happy early
when I was
birthday.
12.
No, that's crazy, man. That also for you to be, because people can say whatever they want about this and that, blase, blase, about anything within the community, really, in my opinion. But I've always heard about you guys as being a, a well established club for sure, especially maintaining that over the length of time that you guys have. You guys just celebrated your 10-year anniversary a few months back. That's crazy as hell. Um, but yeah, I've always heard about how much structure you guys have and all that type of shit. So it is really interesting to me, especially knowing a lot of the dudes in your all's club pretty well. I feel like that someone of your age could I don't want to say like cast a shadow big enough to be able
No, I get
to
it.
wrangle the
Uh,
dudes and shit like that. But
I get it. I get it.
well, now my opinion on it is that I've always felt that it's crazy that you carry yourself with such maturity at your age. It's pretty dope for sure. And you have to because the group of guys y'all have, dude, like if you weren't a G and hold your shit and like stand your ground on certain shit, dude, dude, you guys got a fucking cast of characters that is very diverse and for you to be able to
Yeah.
keep up with that and all that type of shit. Just in like temperament alone, for sure, is what I mean with the
It
diversity.
wasn't always like I wasn't always mild tempered. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I just like anybody else. I still get mad over things or whatever. But when I
Right,
was
yeah. You human.
when I was younger, when like in club age, bro,
Hmm.
I was so quick to just get pissed off and start shit talking people and stuff like that. It's definitely something that I've had to work on a lot. When I become vice president of the club, it was something that the club wanted me to work on a bunch. Was my ego and me just willing to take shots to the chin instead of getting pissed off and always fighting back.
Right, right.
Being able to just brush stuff off, And then when I become president, it was still something that I needed to work on. So I did, and I have, and I still do to this day. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
I'm
don't
not gonna be
strike me
president.
like that. You don't
I'm not
strike
gonna be
me like
president
that
of
at
this club
all.
forever.
So you do a damn good
Um,
job.
yeah, I'm not. The way that this club works, man, is we don't have forever presidents.
Yeah, that's how it
Um,
should be. I really
this
feel like
club,
that too.
this club presidents run their terms,
Right,
and
right.
one person's term may be 2 years, one person's
You've
term
been
may
in
be
you've been in
six.
for a minute, right? Though, how long you been president over there?
Since 2020.
Yeah, that's a while, bro. That's
Yeah,
good
it's a
shit.
while for sure.
That's good
Um,
shit, though.
and eventually somebody else will take up the mantle, and I'm gonna be a little different. I'm gonna be more willing to fucking, you know, get down. I'm gonna be more willing to be argumentative. I'm gonna be more
No, I
available to
feel you.
fucking shit talk with people and things like, you know what I mean? Now I
Yeah.
actively try to keep it under a lid of some sort. Like I'm
Right,
not gonna let
right.
people push me over, you know what I mean? But I can't as a
You got to be
president.
diplomatic to a certain extent,
Absolutely.
for
Yeah,
sure.
you have to keep your composure somewhat.
Yeah,
Um,
in so many
but like
different kind of ways, for sure.
whenever in the future, when eventually when I'm just a member at the time, shit, be able to say whatever I want to.
No, yeah, I feel you on that. That shit, I think about that shit all the time. The
Yeah.
How relieving that will be to be able to just be like, you know what, you're being a
I've
pussy,
never
bro.
done it, man.
Like on
I
the real,
joined
you're
this
being a
club.
pussy.
I joined this club in 2018, um, February of 2018, and
Okay.
I have been an officer since February of 2018. I become an officer of this club like 3 weeks after I got patched. Two
Right.
weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks. So I've been an officer of this club since 2018. I've never not been an officer. So
Right, right.
I've always been pushed to have a higher standard, to have to be a different,
No, yeah.
lead by example, that kind of thing.
Who instilled the drive for you to be like that within the club? Obviously, you don't get where you are without having a
No,
certain
definitely,
drive for
you
yourself,
definitely
but
don't get here. You definitely don't get to places like this by yourself. But I will say that it does take a lot, right? The person in question has to want it, right? So if
oh
it's not
yeah,
something that you're eager to do, then no matter the coaching, it'll never help. But
for sure.
the people responsible for the progress that I've made, Day Day was my sponsor, so
Okay.
I definitely can throw hats up to him for helping mold me when I was younger,
Right,
joining the
right.
club, prospecting, that kind of stuff. Creed has always been a big influence with helping things as well. T-Bane was the president at the time when I joined,
Right, okay.
and so like with the vice president stuff, because I was a secretary for a long time, and then I was a head enforcer for a few months, and then our vice president was leaving to go. They were being shipped out on active duty to a different country.
Oh shit.
So needed a new vice president, and I was the logical answer. So when that happened, when me becoming vice president happened, Creed and T-Bane worked with me a bunch, and then in order to train for president, me and T-Bane worked a lot with each other. And then once I become president, Creed
That's
became
dope
my
as
vice
hell.
president, and he also helped me, learn things. And the way the vice presidents kind of work in Striker MC is uh, I mean, of course, a vice president, it could be like second in command or acting president when the president's not there. But for us, the president, one of the president's main role to me is basically just to help the president, to keep him in line, keep him in check, make sure he's doing things correctly, that kind of stuff.
Right, right.
Because we are a club of such big personalities, and sometimes you need a guy to reel you in.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, Zen's a godsend in that area,
Yeah,
if I'm being honest.
I feel like
Yeah,
Zen could
he's
also go the opposite way though.
with what you mean?
I feel like I feel like Zen could definitely I feel like Zen could definitely fly off the handle,
Yeah,
which anybody
I mean,
can.
yeah,
But
he definitely
Zen
can.
likes to have a lot of fun, man. I mean, most times I have a conversation with him, I can tell that he definitely has a good mind. I can tell that he's a smart guy. That like if you're trying to sit down and have an in-depth conversation about some business, right? He's definitely the guy you can talk to. But if you
No, for
also want
sure.
to sit in a party for 2 hours and just bullshit about something, he's still the guy to talk to. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, he's a good ass dude for sure.
Um, but this, I mean, bro, if I'm being honest, this club has aged me more so than it should have, really. I mean, my character has gray hair
Right, right.
because
Stress, huh? Yeah.
I mean,
Better be
because
glad
and
you're not
if you
bald
look
yet.
at if you look at people, the hairline's receding. You see it.
Right,
If you
the
look at
widow peak coming
people
out.
in the community, man, there's not a lot of people who, for one, stay in clubs as long as I have, and some of the guys in our club have,
For sure.
and continuously do things. A lot of times, you see somebody that, say, you see a guy who founded a club, and then
Right.
eventually he passed the torch to someone else. You normally never hear too much of that guy doing anything. Now, bad example being Strike, because when Strike was no longer president and he came back from basic training, he did try to come back to the table and be president again. And the club did let him do it. But
Okay.
it didn't really work out as well. It wasn't really working. He was president for a few weeks, and the club decided, okay, let's go back to the way it was. And then Strike was a top three officer for a little while, right? Founder of the club, president for years. And then, man, for a long time, he wasn't on the table. He's a road captain now. Um, but like, there's so many clubs out there that depend on these handful of guys, or even sometimes just one person. And if that one
Right.
person's no longer there, or making the decisions for everybody else, then it crumbles. And we're
No,
so
yeah.
far on the opposite end of that spectrum, it's crazy.
No, yeah, I get that vibe from you guys like a motherfucker.
I mean, like during the summertime, bro, every single year since my life began, I've worked in the summer. I got my first summer job when I was 11 years old. That was a very small job, but I still went to work and made some cash money.
Right, right.
Um, and so even when I prospected, when I joined the club, all the years that I've been president, during the months of June and July, I work 7 days a week, 12 to 16 to 18 hours a day. And I know
Yeah.
it sounds crazy, but it just is what it is. I'm a farmer. That's what
Right.
we do. Harvest season's nuts.
Yeah,
But that
no.
doesn't mean that the club shuts down for 5 weeks, 6 weeks. It just means that I have to operate off my phone some, and the rest of the club picks up the slack.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't. We've been this whole time you've been busy like crazy. We've been doing a bunch of shit still, so the club definitely benefits from the way that you try to handle that shit, especially with your schedule. It's just wild. And I see you every now and then too, so it's not
Yeah,
like you don't
I try
play.
to get home and get on the game. But it takes mad effort, bro.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and I give it the effort because I love this shit. I love this club, man. I do. I love my boys. I love the club. This shit's important to me, man.
No, yeah. I definitely get that vibe from you guys. I always have. It's unique, definitely, because I've only been in the community for a handful of time compared to you guys and you especially 2013. Same account. That's just wild. But yeah, I've run into so many clubs in the 2 years that I've been messing with it on and off, and it's very rare that you see a club that's not only seems as stable, but like whenever you get a chance to talk to certain individuals alone, you know for a fact it is. Like I've talked to quite a few of the dudes from Striker just one on one, and dude, that's all I get from them all the time is the same type of shit that you're saying. Same type of shit. Even when they've been drinking a little bit or some shit like that, it's always like the level of security that all of you guys feel. You guys definitely convey that. So, and it's happened so many times that it's not like I can tell that it's not just like bullshit. It's actually the truth, you know. So it's cool as hell. It's not. It doesn't just seem like
Oh
that.
yeah,
Like a
man.
lot of clubs, like some clubs will be they look really strong, but really they're fighting all the time or some bullshit like that, you know. So
Oh,
it's
don't get me
nice to see
wrong. I
that.
mean, you throw as many big personalities as we have into a room, they're
Oh
gonna
yeah, I'm sure y'all have squabbles for sure.
we butt heads all the time. But the thing that has kept this club together as long as it has is the fact that everybody that's in this club cares more about the club than they do their personal relationships with the boys. And
Right.
that's so hard to find. And people are gonna
Yeah.
hear that and be like, "Oh, bullshit, whatever." But it's the truth, man.
No,
Because
it takes that. It does take that.
at
I
this
can
point,
tell.
the members of the club have been in the club so long. Like we have our freshest patch member has only been a member for like 6 months, say, right?
Right, right.
The member before him has been a member for like 3, 4 years. So I mean, we have members who have kept some crazy longevity.
Right.
Um, and we spent a decent amount of time where we didn't really focus on patching people in. I mean, we still recruited on and off, but it wasn't like a big thing for us. It wasn't something that we were pushing crazy heavy. And what that in turn did is it made every single member within the club have a different kind of bond
Right.
because I mean now if
There's
something
more
happens in
focused
my life,
relationship.
if something big happens to me in my life, one of the first people I tell are my boys. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I mean
act
they're a part
same.
of my
Yeah.
family now, you know what I mean?
I feel you. I couldn't imagine as much time and years as you guys have spent how strong those relationships can be for sure.
Yeah, of
Which is
course.
dope as fuck. That's you, you only get to the point to where everybody's willing to sacrifice everything for just like the patch and the club. If you have, you only get to that point if you have a certain relationship with the dudes that are in the club. I feel like seems like that for me.
No, it does play a huge part.
Right, right. Well, what it, I want to get your opinion on a couple things, but I am really curious as to your thoughts on how GTA 6 is going to go. One thing that I would like to preface with my talk about this part is that one of the things that's worried me about fucking GTA 6 is I hope to God it's not like Red Dead Online where you can play like free aim and assisted aim in the same lobby because
I'm gonna
I'll
be
be honest
honest
with
with
you,
you,
I
man.
love free aim. I
Yeah.
don't love shooting that much. I'm really not the biggest shooter. Like I'll fuck around with it sometimes and stuff like that, but I just like the free aim aspect of it, period. I love playing free aim when I'm doing missions and shit now. I don't ever
Yeah,
like shoot in AA.
I do feel like for enjoyment of gameplay, right? Free aim would be better for what we do because we ride bikes, and if you drive past somebody that's an auto aim, they can just fucking shoot
Right.
you off your motorcycle and you can't do shit about it, right? So,
Exactly.
for easement of gameplay, then, having a free aim lobby would be really nice. But also, man, if I'm being truthful,
Right.
I don't care, bro.
Who gives a fuck? Yeah.
I don't care about the combat in this game anymore. Um,
Six could be more fun, but I
so
don't
as
think it's
far
gonna be that much different.
it
So
could be for sure, man. But as far as like GTA 5, like okay, you've been around me a decent amount. You don't ever see me shoot people anymore. Like I don't shoot people.
It
I don't
gets
get excited
pointless.
about doing
Yeah,
TDMs.
it's the same old shit
Um,
over and over. I don't play Call of Duty for that
there
reason
was a
either.
time there was a time when I used to love to shoot. There was a time when I was decent at it. Okay, now I'm terrible.
Nah,
There's no
you're
need in it.
nah, you just got some people that fucking play, work at it and work at it and work at it and work at it and work at it, and then you freaking get slaughtered by them. But you're a decent ass shot for sure, especially for somebody who is so unapologetic about not being good. Like,
Oh,
for
bro, I
real.
don't care. Like truly, there was a time where I cared about it. I did, and
Right, right.
um, like don't get me wrong.
Dude, the club, hey, the
If
club,
somebody
that's what a
says
lot of
some
people
dumb
don't
shit,
understand is the clubs need different types of people that some people that ain't
absolutely,
super
yeah, yeah,
focused on
yeah,
TDMs and shit.
yeah. It's just not my thing, man. It used to be. I did used to like it a lot, but now it's
Right.
just not anymore.
It's got its
Um,
fun times for me, but
and so yeah, I mean, there's a possibility that on six, that's gonna for sure. It's gonna revitalize some things. It's gonna pump some new life into clubs and new beefs and
true, for sure.
territory
That'd be
banging and all
crazy.
that shit, right? And there's gonna be a need for these new MC wars and stuff, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. Um, but if I have no option but to lock onto somebody's noggin, bro, and just put them to the floor, I'm not gonna be mad about it.
No, yeah. I mean, it'll be what it'll be, just like it was whenever you guys didn't have like
Um,
invite lobbies and all kinds of different shit. The game changes. So,
yeah, I mean a GTA lobby used to be what, like 16 people?
is that true? It started out with just 16? I know
It
y'all.
wasn't. It wasn't. It hadn't always been 30.
I know y'all for real for the longest time had. I'm sure there was a time in the community where clubs were popping like crazy, but also y'all couldn't go in invites. So y'all had to like legit post up and protect your fucking church and all that type of shit. That shit would have been dope.
Yeah, yeah, man. We play in invite only lobbies a lot now, just because like when we're doing stuff.
Dude, there's so many. There's just, dude, it's the
When we're
game
doing stuff
period
as a
so
club, like
toxic.
when
So
like if somebody's trying to set up their heist or some shit, we're gonna do it in an invite because it's gonna require helicopters and
yeah,
things like that. We're not gonna do that in a public session.
for sure.
Now we'll do sale missions and stuff in a public, and we'll fuck around in a public after after church ride or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Um, and some of the boys love playing in a public and won't play in a private lobby. Me, on the other hand,
right.
I have no interest in getting into any conflict with anybody. I don't care about it.
Yeah,
So
it's
for
pointless
me,
after if you look at it like that.
I'm always down to jump into a fucking friend session and go do some dumb shit. Some people won't do it. They hate it. They say it's boring. Why are we in a friend session? It's boring, whatever. And I get it,
Right.
right? Um, so yeah, I mean, we definitely we've got guys that do both.
I
Um,
get both sides of it like a motherfucker though, so I don't blame you either way it goes.
yeah, I just
There's pros and cons to both, big time.
yeah. On the
I'd say
next
there's
game
less
though, it's
cons
liable
for
to revitalize some stuff
invite
for
only
me.
though.
Oh yeah, way less. I mean, you don't have some random fucking dude on an
Dude,
oppressor.
that's that's what people get on the game for in Publix is to just go around bombing people
Yeah,
and shit.
bad
So
sport lobby. I mean, come on, bro.
for real. But yeah, what was you just saying before I said that? My bad.
Oh,
If you
just
remember.
combat in general. On the next game, it's gonna be so new and fresh,
For
and
real,
things
I
could be
hope
so
so.
different. What it could do, man, is it could completely revitalize my thinking on like whether I want to shoot, whether I don't want to
Right.
shoot. Right, my mind could be completely changed. But as of right now, as of my experiences right now in the club life, I don't care too much for the combat side anymore. Right, there are some guys in my club that love it, and
Right,
that's what
right.
they do, and that's fine for them to do that. They know me, and they know that if they need help,
Oh yeah,
if
I've been
then
witness to that.
fuck it, I'll do it. But
I've been
if they're
witness to
just
that.
looking to go do it because they're bored, I'm not going to be a part of it.
Right, right.
Um, but yeah, I mean, for
Yeah, I
right
can't
now,
blame you for
if the
that.
combat on six is fucked and everybody hates it, that sounds fine. Because
Right.
the less people shoot at me, the better.
No, I feel you on that. It does get I don't know. It's too repetitious for me. It's the same old shit every day if you do stuff like that. If you allow it to drag you into wanting to fight somebody every time they're in a session
Now I
or
do
whatever
need
the
that
fuck.
fist fighting
So,
to be on point though.
oh
It's got
yeah.
that shit's got to
Hey,
be
I
on
need to
point.
practice. Listen, I used to be so good at that shit because listen, none of the boys in our club knew about the fucking glitch, the fucking that haymaker over and over and over. But not many of them knew about it, and I was teaching them a little bit, but they didn't have that drive to get better until y'all started dropping them and shit.
Yeah.
And I like that. That's just funny.
Oh, fist
Need
fighting's a
that
big deal for
good.
us, man. It's a big deal.
Oh, I know, man. Creed's insane, bro. I've seen him a
There.
couple times recently. He'll have like it'll end up because I try to keep track of who's got like health or whatever. There's been a couple times where he's not even had that much health and went into another fight and still stomped the shit out of him like a person who's actually pretty good, you know? That's just funny.
Yeah, on a club level, um, probably the top four is Strike, myself, Creed, Day Day. Like the people,
Right.
those are the people who have won the most.
I don't think
Um,
I might have fought you once. I don't think I fought any of
Strike,
those other ones you said.
Strike is historically number one, right? I mean, he's won the most tournaments. Um,
Hell yeah.
I have won as far as like our anniversary events, the big ones.
Right.
I've been in the club for 7 years. I've won four of them.
That's
Um,
cool as hell. What did you win every time? Y'all had a prize last time at your 10 year. I
just some
remember that.
cash, some
Hell
cash is
yeah.
really what it is.
That's
Um,
dope.
now like the last like 3 years in a row, except for this past year. This past year, I may or may not have like not really put too much effort into it.
Shit, I feel you on
Uh,
that though. I mean,
um, but
you've been in the club for a
before
long time, dog.
before this previous, I wanted somebody else to win, bro. Really.
Okay.
Before.
Oh shit. Shots fired. Who won then? Tell me who
Oh,
won. You
Creed
gotta say.
Creed ended up
Oh
winning, but I
shit.
I got out in like the second round.
But you let him
Um,
win, is what you're saying.
no, I didn't let him win. If it would have
I
been me and
mean,
Creed in the finals, I'd have gave it everything I had.
that's right. You didn't
Um,
end up fighting him.
no, I got out in like the second round. Um, but like if you exclude this past year, this last event in February, the last like three anniversaries, it's been me versus Creed in the finals, and I've won all three of
Oh
those times.
shit. That's dope.
So we had like, and we have a little running joke like Creed's a choke artist because
Okay. Okay.
he'll do
Shit.
great in a tournament,
Don't pull a
and
Creed,
then
huh?
like yeah, he'll do great in a tournament, bro, and then like right at the end, he'll be fighting somebody that's not even one of us, lose.
That sucks though. Why does he do that? You think
Oh, he doesn't do it
fucking
on
with him about
purpose.
it or
It drives
not?
him crazy, bro. It freaks. I mean, he gets pissed, you know. We had that happen at
Yeah,
our
if you're
breast
doing it
cancer
against
event.
another club, I'm sure he would get pissed.
We at our breast cancer event, um, it lined up real well for T-Bane to get. Uh, we have an award within the club that you earn if you're able to best everyone at one of these here fist fighting tournaments. And
Okay, so you just gotta win out against everybody else just one time to get that award, or
you have to you have to be the number one. Like you have to win against everybody. You have to win the whole tournament. And there has to be at least 15 or more people present in the tournament.
okay, that's dope. I like all that shit y'all
So
do.
of course, right? I have it. Creed has it. Strike has it. Day Day has it. A lot of people have it. I think Max got one. Scarlett's got it. A lot of people have it. T-Bane, one of the oldest members in the club, I think T-Bane is the second oldest member in the club. So he's the first person. He's the first oldest behind the founder.
Right.
Doesn't have
Okay.
it.
Oh, that's
Our
wild.
last, our last breast cancer event, it lined up just perfect for him to get it, and then he lost in the finale to someone else that wasn't even a striker member. And I say wasn't even a striker member because most of the time it's one of us versus another one, and the fight's harder because we pride ourselves in being the best club out there in fist fighting. And if there is a club out there that thinks they're better,
No, you
please let
guys
me know,
definitely
and we'll
are.
set it up.
Dude, I fought a bunch of other clubs since y'all, because I'll be honest, for the first while, whenever I was just starting with the fist fighting and shit, I promise you, I started doing the glitch shit, just trying to, same way you play Madden, you always hold the run, you know. So that's how I ended up learning how to do it, is just freaking tapping the shit out of it and all that stuff. But everybody was always like whining and bitching about it and fucking this and that or whatever. But whenever I met you
Hmm.
guys and you guys were so unapologetic about it, like even like split it up if people were having issue, or not necessarily issues, but to give like legit fights a chance and stuff like that. But whenever I seen how you guys were just like fuck it and just slamming people with that shit, I was like, hell yeah, bro. It made me want to do it
Yeah,
more.
our thing is like, which now we don't even say anything now because it should be a given to people. If you're coming to our event and there's fist fighting is going to be part of it, you're going to get glitch punched. Is what it is. If you hadn't
Yeah.
figured that out
It's not
already,
even
you're just late
really
to
a
the party.
glitch, bro. It's just
It's not. It's just what it's called. But like
right.
also, like we've had people, like we've had other clubs that we didn't
And
know
you can
too
get
well,
good at it, you know.
and
So
they show up to these events and then they're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I want to be in the fight tournament, and they join the fight tournament and then they get fucking dog walked by one
right,
of us. You know, and they can't even swing back, and they're getting their fucking shit kicked in. And
right.
the guy always says, "Hey, bro, what the fuck? I ain't know we was doing no glitch punching, bro.
Oh, I
No, that's
know.
pussy
Hey, I've
shit,
heard
bro."
it that 100 times for from fights
And
I've been in, and then hearing y'all fighting other people. I've heard people
and then
bitching about it too.
the way that we respond is get good, and just do
That's the
better.
best way.
If you don't want to
Listen,
lose, bro, do
because
better.
at the end of the day, it's not really exploit. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's like if you want to bitch about it or whatever, bro, just get better at it because you can practice it. It's not like something that you need some special shit
Yeah,
for.
bro. I
Just
mean,
hold the run button.
if I wanted a cinematic fight, I'd ask for it.
No, right.
But I mean, how many times in real life you got into a fight with a motherfucker and you ask him, "Hey, how you want to do this?"
Yeah,
Fuck that. You
I'm
just
not
hit that
much of a
motherfucker, bro.
boxer for sure.
Um,
Definitely trying to get you
yeah.
out
I
as
mean,
fast as possible.
our friends have realized that each and every time we fight, it's glitch punching, unless
Good.
specified otherwise. And we've had some events where it was like strictly first person.
Oh,
First,
damn, right.
a first person only glitch punch tournament is so much fun.
Dude, so you can still, I never even really fought first
Oh, you can
person.
glitch punch like a motherfucker in first person.
Oh, man, you should have told me that.
Oh,
So,
but the problem is the fucking POV is terrible.
oh, yeah. Yeah, I hate that. That's why I hate
Um,
using third or, yeah, first person when I'm shooting. Some people do it and love it, and I just can't stand that shit.
no, glitch punching in first person is dope, but you can't see shit. And the whole idea, the whole mechanic of glitch punching is not to just stand in there and swing.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
If you don't learn how to weave in and out of conflict, then you're never gonna be
yeah.
that good at it.
No, yeah, that's definitely true.
But listen, I've won a lot of tournaments, right? I have held my own. I've done my thing. My hair's gray. Okay, I've hung up my gloves. I'll whoop somebody if they ask for it. But it's time to let the young bucks take on these tournaments and shit. I'm okay. I'll
No,
watch.
yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. It's got to be hard to get people to really get into all the shit that you guys are passionate about just
Yeah, we've got some
because of just
things.
how people are, you know.
Most of our shit, like our club activities, just kind of come from like a joke or um,
Right. Yeah, leave
some,
me let's hear a little bit about the faggot bashing shit. I gotta check
yeah.
that shit out
So,
with you right now.
so the faggot bashing.
How did that start?
Um, so there's a guy in the community, I'm sure you know of, named Dirty Worker, right?
Uh, no, I
Used to be
don't.
in, you don't know him. All right, so he
No.
used to be in Reaper Lords. He was a big personality, big GTA personality on Instagram.
Oh,
He
personality, huh?
hosted,
Okay.
yeah, he hosted the the GTA Online biker update live stream from Rockstar Games. I mean, he was a pretty big deal when it came to like GTA shit.
Right.
Now, I mean, he was kicked out of the club that he was in. He was in Reaper Lords, and ever since, never mind. There's no need to go that. in that direction.
I feel
So
you.
he had this guy. He had this guy that was like a follower, I guess, like a fan.
Oh shit. Okay.
And his name was NASCAR, I think, like Nos NASCAR, some shit like that. Nos maybe with a Z. I don't know, something NASCAR.
Right.
And he was in the community. He was known as a shooter, right? He was, that's all he did
Okay.
was shoot. Bullets hit
NASCAR was
hard,
fast, huh?
whatever, yada yada. Yeah, NASCAR was just he was a tryhard, is what he was. He was a tryhard.
Mm-hmm.
But he was
Those are
like dirty
fun.
workers mercenary. So like he was in this crew on Social Club called fuck, what was it called? Dirty, I don't know. It was something dirty twerkers or some dirty
Dirty
something.
twerkers.
Some
We'll
shit.
stick
It was
with
some
that.
shit
That
like
sounds good.
that. But the crew emblem was Dirty Worker's character's face, and he wore it on his back.
Oh
So
shit. That's
right, Striker MC being Striker MC, we see this guy in the lobby
uh-huh.
by himself, and we're funny guys, really, or at least we
Yeah.
think we
No,
are.
yeah, you are. I
And
can't lie.
and bro, these people, they're calling this guy fucking gay. Like, we're in the party, these boys are like, oh, this guy's a fucking faggot, bro. He's
Oh
wearing
god.
they was like, bro, he's got a grown man on his back, like,
That is
you know.
wild. That's
And
extra
then
wild.
now the faggot bashing thing started before this. Like, there was an original story where they wore cowboy hats and baseball bats, and like they did some stuff like years ago before I ever joined.
Got you.
But like the story I'm telling is when it popped off, and it's been going on ever since this day. So
Right.
basically, we're chilling out, and somebody says, you know, grab a hat, grab a bat, let's go beat this motherfucker up, bro. So everybody puts on fucking cowboy hats. Everybody gets a baseball hat. So they get their baseball bat out, put on the cowboy hat, and we get in a Guardian. No, not a Guardian. Yeah, a Guardian. Yeah, the big ass truck, right?
Right.
It's fucking six of us, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
We
you
got
can
two
fit
people
six
sitting in the
people in
back.
that bitch. That's a dope
Yeah,
truck
bro.
too.
This dude's at a fucking. He's at the nightclub, underneath the overpass in East LS. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. So over there, kind of by the arcade. So
Right.
anyway, he's there. He comes outside. At the time, the club was in East LS, so we're right down the fucking street. And so he comes outside. He's standing there by himself in the fucking parking lot. The boys pull up, bump him with the front bumper. Everybody
Oh
jumps
shit.
out, beats the fuck out of him with the bat,
Right.
and then they just start chasing him, bro. They just start chasing him. And
With that.
this goes on for an hour at least. Now, this guy was a good shot.
Right.
That's all he did, right? The crew was called Dirty Shooters. That's what it was called.
Dirty shooters, got you.
But yeah, so this guy, he's fucking pissed off, and he's shooting at us, and he's fucking headshotting. Now give it, right? We're running at him with fucking baseball bats. Nobody's shooting back
Right.
at him at all. Like,
Yeah,
nobody
that's
has whipped
funny.
out a gun
That's
in an
how you
hour and
get
a
them,
half.
though. That's how you get them with the
So
bat. If you want to get them with the bat, that's how you get
he's
them.
shooting. He's shooting at us. Nobody's using fucking guns. Still whoop his ass multiple times. And what was funny is it was so hilarious to us. We're like screaming, laughing in the party. Some people can't breathe. Like, have you ever heard Strike get laughing like that before?
No,
Like,
I mean,
Strike
I've heard
cannot
him
breathe. Like,
laugh about some shit, but
bro, he gets so cackled up, bro. Like, he just gets giggling, and he'll just
I've heard him do that a
going,
couple
bro.
times, but not super bad. But I've heard him like just
So like,
keep giggling
bro,
at people before.
we're in the party, bro. Everybody's laughing so hard. Motherfuckers is having time, like, they having a hard time to breathe, bro, because every time, and this is gonna be not very politically correct, but
Got you.
every time we would beat him up, bro, with the bat, you'd have the whole fucking party
Oh
going,
God.
faggot, 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 just beating the hell out of his character, bro,
Oh
yelling
my
faggot.
God. You got some American History X shit going on.
And bro, it was so funny, bro. It was so
That
funny.
is funny
So
though.
this is going on. Now, the whole time this is happening, we didn't know it at the time, but this guy was also making his own video
Oh
about, like,
shit.
oh, Striker MC tried to attack me and I'm fucking him up, right? And that's how he
I
portrayed it.
mean,
I mean,
not.
he got a lot of kills? He
Yeah, but
did.
that don't count if they're running at you with
But, like,
baseball bats and
it
still
was it
kill
was
you a
just
bunch
funny,
of
bro,
times.
because like we have a video. We have a video up on our YouTube channel. I don't remember the name of it exactly. I don't know if it's a Biker Fails video or even if it says faggot bashing in the title. I think it might.
Maybe.
I think it might. Anyway, but it's a video that shows us
You
running
said
up
on
on him, beating
YouTube?
his ass. Yeah, it
I
shows
gotta
us
check
running
this
up
out.
on him, beating his ass and everything, doing our thing. And then it also shows a clip from his video where he's like freaking out, like, oh, these guys, I'm fucking these dudes up, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And
Right,
yeah,
right.
it's funny. It was real funny. So ever since then, um, faggot bashing's been more of a big thing. And basically all we do is we get in a truck, some big ass truck. Everybody puts on a cowboy hat, grabs a baseball bat, hats and bats, and then we just ride around the lobby and we try to find people who look like 99ers. And if we can't find people who look
Right.
like 99ers, we just go after randoms. And it's really fun to faggot bash other clubs. But
Yeah. No, that's hilarious as fuck.
and we do that too. But like, the clubs are so prideful and like
Dude, yeah.
and scorecards.
It's crazy.
So very seldom do we
Stabs
get.
and all that shit.
Yeah, well, very seldom are we able to like take a 6-man crew and run at somebody that's wearing a patch with
Right.
fucking baseball bats and they don't just mow you down with a gun. Like
Yeah, for sure.
you could fight fair. It give you the opportunity if you want to put some brass knuckles on and see if you can whoop all 6 of us at the same time.
Right.
But they normally don't go that route.
What, so you like send them a message saying that or some shit?
No, I mean sometimes we'll be in a lobby and I'll be like, if we're in a lobby war or something, and
Hmm.
somebody's fucking me up, bro, with a gun, I'll be like, yo, run them fucking hands.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
I've had a couple people message me that shit before.
Now
I
they
never
don't
have,
never
but
really do it, and they do sometimes, and then of course I whoop their ass, and then they're like, oh, rematch, and I'm like, okay, and then I whoop
right.
their ass
Quit.
again,
Then they send you a message, quit glitching. Quit
and
glitch
then and
fucking.
then and then they want to rematch again, and after about the 4th time they just fucking shoot you again.
Oh yeah. That's funny as
Um,
hell. I guarantee you it goes like that.
oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
That's
listen, the only
crazy.
person, I mean, I'm pretty good at glitch punching, bro. Really, I'm pretty good at it. Um,
Oh,
the
I've
only time
seen you.
I don't lose very often, and the only time I normally lose is if it's against one of my boys.
Right, right. That's just fucking cool. That's such a suave way to be about it though. Like, fuck the shooting. I'm gonna do club shit and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of everybody with some hands. That's dope. I like that. It's got to be more peaceful.
Bro, when you're playing in a
God.
public lobby and you see a crew of people, like I don't give a fuck if it's a club or whatever, you see a group of guys that clearly are playing together as a group
Oh yeah.
that are all running around in goofy looking outfits, beating people up with baseball bats. You mean to tell me you don't think those guys are having the greatest time of their life?
Yeah, for sure. Dude, I'm telling you. Well, we've done it a couple times with you guys, and also a couple times by ourselves too, because that's just fun. Not gonna lie, we taken quite a few things from you guys because y'all do some fun ass shit like that. But that shit is so unique. I'm glad to
We did
go back
a
into the story of
we did another
it.
one called we did another segment we called gang banging.
Oh shit. What's this?
Yeah, gang banging started out as we went and dressed up like basically we went and dressed up like the cast from the Warriors.
Oh
Everybody
shit.
was wearing like
You
fucking
said it
old
at an
school.
event?
No, 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 no. We was in a public session.
Okay, okay, okay.
We all went and put on like old school jeans, no shirt, cuts,
Warriors.
like fingerless gloves,
I've never even seen that movie to be honest. That's
and
dope
the
though.
idea was that like we were just gonna roll up to randoms yank them out of their cars or yank them off their vehicles or whatever, and just fucking jump them with the hands, bro.
Right.
And so like there was this guy, public lobby. This is on a video too. Mac made a video. It's on the Striker MC YouTube channel. It's called Gangbang, I think. And and literally, there's a dude that this is before we swapped outfits. But there was a dude parked at a fucking red light beside the Morph Mutual building, and Strike fucking. I don't remember if he was in a car or if he was on his bike, but he pulls him out of that shit, bro. And then we all were like, "Oh fuck yeah, bro!" And we all got off our bikes and just started jumping him in the fucking at a red light. We beat his ass. The light turns green. Everybody hops on their bikes and dips out. That shit was so much fun. We did it for like 5 other people.
Hell yeah.
We even had some clubs get involved. Like some clubs were running up to us around the LS Customs, and they were wanting to fight and shit. And it was a real fun time.
Yeah, you gotta do different shit, bro. Same old is fucking exactly that. It's stale as
Bro,
fuck.
this game's boring as fuck if you ain't trying to do something like that.
No, it absolutely is. I've had a lot of fun doing like quirky shit with y'all that y'all
And the
do.
difference with us too, bro, like if another club pulled up to us and started just beating our ass with fucking pipe wrenches, I would love that shit.
Right, yeah. That would be
Like the first thing I would do, bro, I would hit up everybody in the Discord and be like, "Yo, bro, get online right now.
right now.
Like
Absolute
this
emergency.
shit is about to be great."
Yeah, for sure. Dude, that makes me. I'm gonna actually next couple times I see some clothes we shoot at, I'm gonna message him and ask him to do some shit like that. Well, let's beat the fuck out of each other with fucking pipe wrenches and hands.
We had
bitch.
we were doing the gangbang thing one time where we were just beating people up, right? It was a group of us, like 6 or 7 of us in a
Right.
lobby, just fucking fisticuffing everybody.
Yeah.
We actually linked up with this street crew that was in the game, and they had like 5 or 6 guys, and we just kept fist fighting them, and then they wanted to like go up to the dam, like stand on opposite sides of the dam, shoot a flare up in the air, your 5 versus our 5, like full blown like cinematic fucking like
Hell
your
yeah.
best guys versus my best guys, no weapons, we're fucking fighting, just like an SOA, you know what I mean? Like,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
bro, and we did it, and it was so much fun, like it was so enjoyable, and
Right.
we beat the shit out of them, bro. I mean, like none of us, not a single, we did it like 5 times in a row, bro. Not a single one of us died one time.
That's dope. That's dope. I believe the shit out of that. For
And
real.
they were good sports too. Like they didn't get upset or nothing. They were like, hell yeah, bro, that shit was fun. And then we never saw
Hell
them again.
yeah. Damn, that's a kind of a. It is what it is. Fucking yeah. The my bad. 1 second. Sure. All right, my bad. Um, nah. I wish you could have made it to our 1 year event because that's what we did with you guys, and I think maybe a couple other people that were there, but it was mainly uh Martyrs and Striker there for sure, especially towards the end. But at the
Yeah,
end of
when
it,
was that? Like, was it like late May, early June?
it was in, I think it was, yeah, it was early May. Yeah, because April 29th was the year mark, and we had it like that following
Yeah, and
weekend or
I was
something.
working.
Oh yeah, I know, I remember. You messaged me like I think the day before some shit
Yeah.
saying you wouldn't be able to make it.
Yeah.
But nah, you busy ass motherfucker. But no big deal. But we had a little rumble at the end of it, and that shit was fun as hell, man. Definitely fun as hell. We've been doing like just like whoever wants to call each other out and shit. Whenever we have been doing it recently with everybody that we have been, but we need to do a legit tournament. Like we need to do that shit with a bunch of clubs. I think that would be cool as fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet you money y'all would come out on top because I'm pretty decent at it. And a couple other people are, but
Scarlett's got something he's been trying to do too, kind of like like an ongoing like live fight night tournament between clubs.
Dude,
He just
that
never
would be
really got to.
dope.
He never really started it yet, but he's talked about doing it, and I mean he's got a really good idea for it too. He's got a decent plan.
Oh shit. Yeah, I ain't even talked to him about that. But that would be fun as hell, man. It really would. I love that type of thing. It's super entertaining to me.
I want to start doing. I'll probably start it after I get done with this summer, but I want to start doing like an event every month that just revolved around bike building. So like that's all the
Yeah, I
event will
think you
entail
mentioned that one time.
is like bike builds. Like I want people to bring a stock motorcycle to the event. You know,
Right.
like we'll have a category. Like one event might be bobbers, right? And then whoever can build the best looking bobber original, you know, in 10
Mm-hmm.
minutes, you know, we'll vote on it,
Gotcha.
whatever, yada yada yada. I want to do shit like that because to me, my most favorite part about the MC community before, like I love politicking, I love doing what we're doing right now. Like I like this shit, but I love the bikes. So yeah, I want to do
Oh
stuff with
yeah,
the
you
motorcycle more.
won that freaking bike show event that we had with your I think it was the
Wolfbane,
Wolf's
yeah,
Bane. Yeah, that thing was
yeah.
sexy.
I've won a decent amount of bike shows. I
Oh, I guarantee it. That shit is
I like
smooth.
the
And you
bikes though,
pulled out a
bro.
couple other bikes just cruising with us a couple times. It was sexy as a motherfucker. Like just it sticks out for sure, but in a nice way, smooth way.
It's that green, man.
No, yeah, your guys' crew color is insane. It's insane.
That
I
bobber
love
that I
that
ride
for.
all the time, that crew color is from the 𝚁𝚘𝚊𝚍 Bay chapter when it was open.
Okay, okay.
I can't ever make another one.
Yeah, that's crazy. So
I keep that
your
bitch
crew
like
color
that.
is different now. That's dope.
Yeah, yeah, it is a little different. Yeah, the crew color we have now is more matched towards like the actual patch color.
No, yeah. No, I got you.
The one that we had in PB was real bright,
Yeah, no, I
and
remember.
I did like a pearlescent glitch with it, and yeah, it's sick.
Got you.
I love it.
No, yeah, that shit look good as fuck. I love that shit. It's the
But
type
that
of
anodized green pearl, bro, that shit is sexy.
no, yeah, it
That
is.
new
It's
paint they came out with,
oh yeah. There's a
it's nice.
couple new ones that are the anodized ones that are pretty nice, man, for real. I like that champagne pearl one or
Yeah, I
whatever it
mean,
is. That
green was
shit's
definitely
sexy.
not my favorite color when I joined the club. My favorite color was probably blue,
Right?
but
No, blue's
now
definitely
green's
mine.
definitely my favorite color.
I feel you on that. I definitely do.
After years of rocking that shit, bro,
Right?
everything I got's green. Like
Yellow has
if
become one of
I
my favorite colors, and I never thought that'd be the case.
if I'm buying a new iPhone or some shit and they offer a green one,
Got you.
even if it's like a forest green, that's what I'm buying.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Pax like that too. Well, he don't like green, but
Pack don't
the
like
last
green,
thing that
bro.
we did,
Fucking bitch.
he had a green bandana on. No shit, and everybody was giving him hell for it because he never wears green. That shit was funny as hell.
Nah, he
Strike
never
went up
wears
to him
green, bro.
immediately, bro, and was giving him hell. He's just like, hell yeah, you wearing some good shit.
Yeah, we get on his ass all the time, bro, because he just blacks out everything, every outfit.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
When the police
It
bike
was
first came
crazy
out,
not to
I
see
got
him with that
online with
one
it, bro.
mask he always wears. I rarely see him without that.
I got on the game, bro. He just bought that police bike, and when I saw it for the first time, it was green. It
Oh
was like
shit.
a black bike with like a lime green pearlescent or something. It looked real nice.
Hell
And
yeah.
I was like, "Hey, Pack, good shit, bro." And then fucking 20 minutes later, he
Ain't
fucking blacked it
changed.
out. He blacked it out. He was like, "Bro, I couldn't do it." And I was like, "What the
It's
fuck,
because he
man?
don't
Like,
like
come
it
on."
is what it is. I guarantee you, because I've peeped the way he is, especially at events and all that type of stuff. He don't like to stick out. He's an observer in that type of scenario, in my opinion. So
Yeah, well,
as
he's an
soon as you
enforcer,
were
man.
like, "Yo, this is nice,"
He's a head enforcer, so to Vince and stuff, like his job is to not be an entertainer. It's to be
oh,
a
he does
watcher.
his job. Oh, he does his
Like
job.
his
Because
position,
he's one
his
of the most
responsibility.
entertaining people I ever talked to, and at events, he's just calm, cool,
Yeah,
collected
he's
and
on
shit.
point,
Yeah,
watching,
he is.
standing on his p's and q's, bro. That's what he's supposed to do.
No, yeah, that's good shit. All y'all's dudes are like that. I'll be watching y'all. Looking for sure. I respect the hell out of it because they're like, yeah, you guys are there to have fun and shit, but it's got to be You
Bro,
got to be on point about certain shit, man.
Creed's wild with it, man. He's a sergeant, and like if we're at an event, take notice next time we're rocking out.
Oh
Creed's on
no,
my fucking ass, bro.
no, I
He's
definitely
not
pay
leaving my
attention.
side.
I pay attention on that shit big time.
If
That's exactly
anybody,
how it should be.
if we're in a public setting, bro, and somebody gets to me, it's because they killed Creed first.
Right, right. Which I'm
Like
sure is
you're
not
not,
easy to do. I haven't really.
you're
I
not,
don't think I shot with
you're
him
not
too
getting one
much, but
over.
that motherfucker, the way he fist
Nah,
fights,
bro,
he's got to be.
he's crazy observant.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. I could tell just by the way
Bro, Creed's
he reacts
Creed's
to
one of those
certain shit.
guys. Creed's one of those. I mean, he's like me, bro. We're very similar in the sense of like we take extreme pride in what we do for the club. Like
You should. You put a shitload of
every
time and
club's gonna
effort
have
into it.
members that like they're soldiers. They're your guys that just they get on, they do their thing. They may
Right.
not have aspirations to be an officer or whatever, right? And you don't have to have that. It doesn't have to be your thing.
Wrong.
But then you
Yeah.
have those guys that's all they want to do is do the most that they can,
Right.
and that's kind of where he and I fit into things. And we have a handful of people like that. I mean, we have a
Oh
lot
no.
of people you know who do that.
No. Yeah. I definitely grasp that from multiple of your all's members. Is that everybody, for the most part, takes their job as seriously as possible whenever it matters, especially.
Being an officer of Striker MC is kind of a ruthless gig, man. Because if you don't perform well
Right.
consistently, I mean you're gonna get thrashed. You'll get pulled out of a seat quick. Um, we have essentially like evaluations
Right.
all the time. I mean, we call them officer reviews, but we have them regularly. And people, I mean, that's the whole purpose is to get feedback from every single member present about what you're doing, what you could be doing better, what they do like, what they dislike. Let's work on this. Let's take a halt on this, whatever. Um, and
The
it's what helps
transparency is gotta
keep our
help.
officers doing well.
Oh yeah. Because if it's a set scenario where people can air their certain grievances they may or may not have, that's that's exactly how it should be. That's what church is about.
I've
Should be.
always I've always been under the like the mindset of if this is supposed to be a brotherhood, then when we have church, if there's an issue between two members, or seven or whatever, but if there's
Right.
an issue, it needs to be able to be discussed at church and solved, and then you walk away from it fine. Like if we're gonna be a brotherhood, if we're gonna be this group, right, that's supposed to
Right.
respect each other and whatever. If there's an issue, then let's discuss it. Let's solve the problem and get back to business.
No, that's
We can't
absolutely how it
afford
should
to
be.
dwell on things
Yeah, you
and
got to set
make
it
them
up like
build
that because
up and
there's
shit
bound to
like
be
that.
issues
Absolutely.
for sure. It's a fucking. That's one of the things for real though. It's like because I glimpse all those different types of nuances within the mindset of what it takes to do what you're doing and shit like that. So that's why it's always been real impressive to me the way that you handle yourself and all that type of stuff. That's why I was talking about that shit earlier. It's it's something that it takes a lot of genuine love for the club to be able to let go of your pride and all of that type of shit in certain scenarios whenever it's what's better for the club, It takes a lot of maturity to be able to do that shit.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
Um,
one time in like the last like 5, 6 years, I allowed myself to like publicly let into somebody because it pissed me off, and it was such a terrible decision that like
right,
because as a president, if you have an issue with somebody, there's nothing wrong with having a problem and discussing it. But to do it publicly in front of everybody else is not a good idea at all. I done it,
yeah, you
and
can't do that shit.
it tarnished the relationship between me and that member, and then inevitably they ended up leaving a year or so later anyway. But like after that happened, they were very distant. Um, their drive for bringing shit up publicly was kind of low,
Right,
and
right.
then eventually they just bounced.
Yeah.
That was a that was a big learning moment for me, because after it happened, I immediately felt bad, and but like I mean when it happened, I was like fucking bro, you shouldn't have stepped to me that way or whatever, yada yada yada. People
Right.
were like, oh Josh, you shouldn't have handled it that way, and I was like, fuck you, bro. I was just taking up for myself. Like I'm not gonna be just because I'm president doesn't mean I'm gonna be a pussy. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna stand up for myself.
Right, right.
When at the time I was just upset, and I wasn't really trying to hear anybody out. But then later I did realize, well, yeah, okay, I definitely could have handled that differently. I didn't have to do what I did.
That old hindsight thing. It's a motherfucker sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. I've had my issues with that myself, with like certain times in the heat of the moment. Like, I don't know. I was raised different than a lot of people, I feel like. So whenever I don't know, like I was raised by an army drill sergeant and shit like that. So don't get me wrong, I love my childhood and my grandfather and all that type of shit, but I'm always the type of person that's trying to cut through the bullshit whenever it comes to problems that need to be solved, and not
No,
everybody's like that.
my
So,
dad was a hard ass, bro. Um, my dad was not the parent that would beat around the bush or something. My dad was the parent that,
right.
all right, you fucked up. I'm finna whoop your ass, and then after I get done whooping your ass, I'm gonna explain to you why I whooped your ass.
Exactly.
That's the way my
Exactly.
pops was, bro. So I
Oh yeah.
mean,
That's how it has to be
there
though
was no
to
fucking spare
make a
the rod
legit
shit,
man, in
bro.
my opinion.
Like,
I don't give a fuck. With
there
my
was no
kids
sparing the
anyway,
rod
for
in my
sure.
house. There was all kind of ass whoopings. But my dad wasn't the person that just like disciplined and then didn't explain
Right, yeah.
why you were disciplined.
Because there's
Like
a reason to this.
he was very willing to explain to you why what happened, but it was finna happen. There was no
Yeah.
back talking, none of that shit. We were at Orlando. We were in Orlando at Universal Studios, and it was late in the day, bro. Been having a great time. I wanted to ride this fucking roller coaster. My mom told me no, and I was like,
Oh
why?
shit.
And she was like, because I said so. And I was like, but why can't I ride this? Like, just one roller coaster.
Yeah,
I remember this
well,
shit,
because
bro.
when
I
you're a
remember this
kid,
shit to my
especially
day.
because I
I remember
said
this
so,
shit
don't cut
today,
it.
bro. Like, I was sitting there, bro. I'm arguing with my mom, and I just like, I'm looking forward, and out of the corner of my fucking right eye, I see my dad's hand, like, just from behind my head coming up towards my mouth.
All right,
He's
yeah.
standing behind me. This motherfucker slapped the shit out of my mouth, talking about some back talking mom one more time.
Right.
And I was like, hey, my bad, cuz, my bad, my bad. I'm fucking crying and
You
shit.
got the
Now I'm
message
embarrassed.
though, didn't you? You got the
Yeah,
message
now I ain't
though.
back talking my mama no more.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Your daddy did it right by you. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever it comes to that, of course,
A lot of people get upset, when like they hear that parents discipline their children and shit. I don't know. I truly feel like the only way anybody learns, bro, is from consequences. If someone understands consequences to actions, and the
No,
same way with
yeah.
fucking dogs, bro. I mean, you can't just let your dog chew up your fucking bed.
Yeah, and
Right?
you gotta respond in
You
kind.
come
So
home from work one day, bro, and your dog chewed up your fucking couch. You're just gonna give him a treat and be like, yeah, good boy. No.
I've seen people do that shit, bro. Like the whole like it's not his fault bullshit. Nah, fuck that.
Nah, you
For
teach
right
him wrong
now.
from right. Consequences, actions, and reactions.
Yeah, and in my opinion, what your dad did on that one day isn't it's not like cruel and unusual because to be fair, and this is the way that I look at it, you were you were going against what your mother was saying for whatever reason you may or may not have
I was
publicly.
testing the waters, bro.
Yeah, yeah, publicly. So that's how he responded in kind.
Yep,
Some people were
yep.
like, "That's too far," blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, well, he didn't like hit him with anything or no crazy shit. He didn't punch him, like, but he
Nah,
did
nah.
exactly
My
what he was
pops,
trying to do to his
my
wife.
pops never hit me with no closed fist or nothing like that. I mean, we never got
Yeah,
into it
nah,
like
fuck
that. But
that.
but yeah, no. I mean, he was a big believer in any smart mouth activity. Yeah,
Yeah, you getting
my
this
dad,
shit real
my
quick.
dad always believed it was much harder for a kid to have a smart mouth if it was sore.
It's absolutely
Or
true.
much harder to have a
It's
smart
absolutely
mouth if
true.
it was sore.
Absolutely
So
true.
yeah.
That's people need that
Um,
type of discipline and shit in their life because if they don't, they're just gonna do whatever the fuck the TV's saying or some
Listen,
shitty ass kids
people,
they hang out with say.
kids that have parents that didn't discipline them grow up to be dickheads and
Oh
degenerates.
yeah, yeah, definitely degenerates. I have strong emphasis on that for sure. I've had that. I went through a stage in
if
my life
your
because of that myself. So,
if your parents didn't discipline you, then you're gonna grow up and not understand authority,
no, yeah, absolutely true.
which tends to land people in the wrong side
Obviously,
of on
don't
the
let
wrong
people
side of the
walk
law.
on you as an adult or a child coming up or whatever like
Yeah,
that. But there's whether people like it or not, there's certain level to a game to this. Like you gotta fucking know,
hmm
you gotta pick and choose your battles, man, for sure, and not just because you think somebody's gonna whoop your ass or some crazy shit. There's so much more complexity to it than that.
yeah, for sure.
You can ruin a relationship based on some hot-headed ass shit you said and all kinds of stuff like that. Just like a good business relationship or whatever, you never know.
hmm
They gotta be able to learn from our mistakes. That's for damn sure. Maybe not so much in yours. It sounds like your dad did a super good job with you. He had to
I
have.
think
So
I think he did well.
yeah, it's better not to learn the hard way. I'll tell you that shit.
I don't really get into much trouble.
Shit, there's listen. The most fun I ever had in my life, and I mean genuine, where I was happy and comfortable and all that type of shit, is with my family, with my wife and my kids. Just kicking it on that couch watching a movie or going to the park. That is 10 times more fun than doing some degenerate shit. 10 times more fun in every way. So much more rewarding. So that's why I play the
Yeah,
game,
I
bro,
feel it.
because I don't do no fuck shit in the community where I grew up and shit anymore like that. I just don't. I stay I stay to myself, take care of what I need to when it comes to my family and my table, all that type of shit. But other than that, I'm at home, bro. I ain't trying to go do nothing without my family.
Yeah, I play this game because I love this shit, bro.
Yeah,
It's what I want to do in my free time.
exactly. Yeah. It's like those diverse characters and stuff that you make up with you around whenever you play, as well as yeah, just finding those good ass dudes to play with makes it to where for me I want to respect the patch in the club and a club standpoint, community standpoint for them, but for those special times that I get to spend with them, just kicking it and having genuine fun that's not like toxic in any way, all that type of shit, as well as like having each other's back whenever shit happens IRL. It makes it makes doing the club shit so much fun, bro. It really does, especially whenever you approach it from that and not try to like Instagram bang and all kinds of crazy shit. It's way better like that, in my opinion.
Hell yeah.
Fucking shit. How much more time you got? I was want to ask you
I'm
about
I'm good, man. I'm here.
shit. All right, hell yeah. Um, what are your thoughts on more into GTA 6? Like how y'all gonna run events and all that type of shit, as well as checking out the map for the first time because I mean ain't none of us been there not once. I mean maybe some of it in Vice City back in the day or something, but I just don't.
Uh,
I want to know about like what your all's thoughts are because my thoughts are running into doing the story mode and then if they release online, just kicking it for a while, not shooting at anybody type shit, and just looking at exploring the map. Really, find a dope ass spot to
so
hole up.
we're most likely gonna hit it pretty hard. Most of us have discussed like when the game comes out, we'll explore our territory and shit. on story mode.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
'cause it's gonna be
Hopefully
the
they
same
release
map.
it
It's gonna
a couple
alter
weeks
some, you
before.
know. It's gonna alter some, just like it is altered some between story mode and online now.
Right,
As far as park benches being here and not being here and things like
right,
that.
right,
I mean, like between like difference in story mode and online, like in 𝚁𝚘𝚊𝚍, at like where our clubhouse is,
right.
completely different. Like there's
Yeah,
park
no, it
benches and
is.
trash cans and stuff placed in different areas.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a
but
bunch of different things that are quite a bit different whenever it
so
comes
yeah, I
to
mean we'll
the two.
we'll explore online, and I mean story mode, and I don't know that we'll make a decision, like an official decision on where to be before online comes out, just because there may be you may find a cool spot you want to kick it at, and then when you get online you realize there's an apartment that's in the same building that you're wanting to hang out at, or
Right.
there's a what this or that, or whatever. So we'll probably wait until online drops and we're able to play it before we make an official decision on where.
Right, right.
But it will definitely be discussed very heavily at church. Um, but I do believe we're gonna try and hit GTA 6 quite hard. The idea that I have for us is when we start the new game, I want Striker MC to continue to be um, a dominant club. I want us to be very active on social media. I want to, wherever our territory is, I want for in time for people to be able to resonate that area with us. So,
Right.
whatever area it is that we choose, I want, for when other people in the community, when they think of that area, they think of us.
No, yeah. That's dope
So
as
I'm gonna
fuck.
bang out. We're gonna bang territory like
I say
crazy.
you guys will definitely do that. You'll accomplish
Um,
that for sure.
we want to go real heavy into the role play and the content side of things.
No, yeah.
Which is
Y'all
also,
got
which
some
I
dope
mean,
shit in the
listen,
works.
it's also gonna mean that we're gonna be territory banging a lot, which means that we're gonna be fighting.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I've been told by 100 clubs, hey, fuck you, we're gonna shut you down, yada yada yada. That's never happened. Every club that's ever said that, in fact, shut themselves down.
Yeah.
So we may not be the best shooters in the world, but there's not a club in the world that's gonna be able to shut us down. If Striker MC ever closes, it's because we decided to do it.
Yeah,
But
and
that'll never happen.
fuck yeah. I totally believe that. Definitely after all the conversations I've had with y'all. That's just awesome as fuck.
Oh, there's people in this club that's just too fucking prideful to ever let it not be that way. Myself included. I mean, shit, I've been here this long, man. What's the point in not being here forever?
No, I feel you on that. Yeah, I mean, you guys got a super good thing going, so but yeah,
Yeah, it
I'm
makes.
very interested to see this. So what are you guys thinking, Vice City for sure maybe or
No, no. I think that, I mean, listen, we've got one person in particular that wants to be in the fucking swamp so bad he can't stand it.
oh,
And he's the only person who says that.
okay.
Most of us, it seems like the popular opinion is that most of us want to be in an industrial area,
Right.
um, which is where East LS was when I mean, and that was our mother charter before Los Santos
Gotcha.
chapter was in 𝚁𝚘𝚅.
Right, right.
It's a cool area. It's kind of where the club spent a lot of its beginning history, was in some sort of like industrial business district kind of city, grimy
No,
urban
yeah, yeah.
area.
I went on that
Um,
tour of y'all's clubhouses on y'all's
yeah.
tenure. That shit was dope. I like that.
Now, I mean, like a crazy thing is now the club's been in 𝚁𝚅𝚅 longer than it's been anywhere, which is wild. I mean,
Yeah, that's
you,
what
you
I
say
think
that to
of as y'all
any,
popping up over there.
yeah, as you say anything, like you say that to any of the old members in the club, and they'll be like, no, you're fucking lying. And I'm like, no, it's the truth.
Right.
Because like me, I mean, when I got patched in, bro, I got patched into East LS. And that's where my patch was blessed. That's where the ceremony was, like East
Yeah, yeah.
LS. So yeah, I think that I mean, if I could have it my way, I would want to be I would want to be in an area that's populated enough that it makes sense, but out of the way of the main portion of the map enough that it makes sense in a roleplay standpoint. Right? You don't
Right.
want for roleplay efforts, you don't want a criminal organization to be in the heart of the city.
No, yeah, for
Um,
sure.
so like even like this map, having a club in 𝚁𝚅𝚏𝚘 makes sense. It's on the outskirts, it makes
It's in a
sense.
busy spot, but yeah,
Um,
it's not the hard. It's not the
it's
busiest.
in a busy spot for sure, but like in-game traffic and stuff, there's not much.
Definitely
It's
true,
on the
yeah.
outskirts. It's on the side road, a little access street where the clubhouse is.
But close
Not a lot
enough.
of cars. Not a lot of cars travel that way, but it's close enough to the inner workings of the city that you can get shit done.
Right.
Um, Personally, I think like a club in 𝚅𝚒𝚌𝚐, right? Like if you're looking at this map,
No, yeah, I know it.
I think a club in 𝚅𝚒𝚌𝚐 would be the wrong option for us because it's dead in the center. Everything's happening around you. All eyes are on you. There's a fucking state trooper station right down the street. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's also a police station in 𝚁𝚅𝚏𝚘, very close to our clubhouse, but it's a much smaller area.
No,
Um,
yeah, I feel you.
and personally, I would like for on the next game, I would like for us to have a state rocker because I think that over the last 10 years, our club has progressed. We started claiming a very small territory, and it has progressed over the years, and now we claim a very big portion of the map, which is Los Santos City.
Right.
Before, we just claimed a very small section of the city, and for the last 5 years, we've been laying stake to the whole city. Just saying, hey, this is our territory. We're going to roam throughout the entire widths. So in the next game, I would like to hit the traditional outlaw club, state rocker, dominant MC, fuck your feelings kind of thing. We'll find a territory. We'll find a little, smaller area that we want to hang out at. That's where we want to put our clubhouse at. That's where we'll make our mark. But as far as the bottom rocker, I want it to be a state rocker because I want to make the statement that we're gonna go everywhere. We're gonna lay claim to everything. There's no part of the map that I'm gonna drive around in and not feel comfortable being there.
I feel you on that. That's how it should be. I mean, for sure. I just can't wait to see how all that type of shit's gonna break down.
And there's
For
definitely difference
sure.
of opinions. There's some people that want to go, they want to go the route of claiming a very small little niche corner. And
Right.
I've tried to make the argument that you can do both. You can still claim these niche spots. We can still find something really cool that's unique to us, and claim the state at the same time.
No, yeah. I
This
mean,
claiming the state for me is a big role play thing
yeah, yeah.
because
From a
one of our
roleplay
main values
standpoint.
has always been, that we try to role play as a traditional 1% club. Like that's our thing.
Right.
We try to role play as a traditional 1% MC. This is why we don't allow women. It's why we only ride choppers and cruiser style bikes.
Right,
That's why
right.
our patch is a three-piece patch with a simple centerpiece.
Right, right.
Um, that's what we emulate. That's what we try to do. And I think the state rocker would be a great addition to that.
No, yeah, from an RP standpoint, especially, it makes all the sense, especially with how long you guys have been incredibly solid crew, just period, not even in just GTA 5. So, I mean, it definitely makes sense for sure. Uh, I just can't wait to see how all that type of stuff breaks down with other people in the community, especially because I've been hearing from a few different angles that people are chopping it up about what the 1% rules are going to be in the game, and like shit, we don't even really know anything about the game yet. Like what new weapons there'll be, like what
Nah, we
weapons are
don't
going to
know.
shoot completely
We
different,
don't
and
know shit, bro. I mean,
all
nobody
that type of
does.
shit. So I guess it is best to just wait it out and see what'll be confirmed or not confirmed or whatever the hell whenever it comes to that type of stuff. As far as trying to sit down with multiple clubs and talk about that type of shit, I would like to do that shit eventually. I feel like that it's needed in a sense. Fucking Dirty 30 talked about it a couple times whenever I've spoken to them. Nothing's really came out of it yet, but I don't know maybe why that's a thing, but I feel like it needs to happen to a certain extent. Nothing like too serious or whatever, but just to like get a feel for what different people may or may not be thinking about it. I'd say preferably whenever there's more stuff confirmed or not confirmed as far as combat goes, I guess. Because I do like to do lobby war stuff like that every now and then. If there's legit 1% fighters in there and people ain't trying to pull bullshit, which is rare even still when you go into a lobby war, but that shit's fun, man. So
Oh
if the
yeah, it is.
gameplay in 6 is a lot better and pretty dope in a way or whatever, I would love to get into shooting a little bit more, you know. I definitely don't take it super seriously like some people do and all that type of thing, but it would be fun to orchestrate and like talk to people about that type of shit.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be dope, man. Listen, I think there's gonna be a lot of clubs that are gonna come out of the fucking woodworks.
Oh yeah, guarantee it, guarantee it.
There's gonna be
A slew of pop-up clubs and
there's gonna
then
be there's
old
gonna be
clubs coming back
clubs.
too.
They're gonna come back and they're gonna be like, oh, hey, we've been here, since 2014,
Right.
or yeah, 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 and nobody's seen them in fucking 6 years, and that just, it is what it is. They're gonna do their thing. Um, there's gonna be clubs that pop up and they're gonna be like, oh, we've been rocking this, whatever, yada yada yada. I just want to make the record known. Striker MC is the oldest green motorcycle club in the community, and everybody else just likes the color green because we do it.
I feel you. I feel you on that.
Um, Actually, we've been hanging out with a couple green clubs recently, and I think it's pretty dope to find some other people that fuck with the color green the way that we fuck with the color green.
Hell yeah.
Because it's not incredibly common.
No, it's really
I feel
not.
like it's
I've seen it a
I feel
couple
like it's kind
times.
of a rarity of as far as clubs that rock it. I think there are some clubs out there that rock it very odd, if I'm being honest.
Right.
Um, but I mean,
Less is more for sure,
our club is
depending on how you do
our
it.
club colors are white and green. It's what they are. If you look at my character, the only color I'm wearing besides my blue jeans is white and green.
Right now, I feel you on that.
My shoes are white and green. My shirt's white. My cut's green. I mean, this is what we do. Um, I love color banging, man. I think it's dope. I like to see people do it. Yellow and green are two colors that you can do wrong and you can do right. Right?
Yeah,
They're
for
they're
sure.
vibrant colors. So you can be obnoxious or you can be stylish.
Right, right.
Um, and sometimes the obnoxious route is hilarious, but I don't think it's what you rock every day.
No, yeah,
The fucking Savannah banana outfits, bro.
yeah.
That
I don't
shit
like
is
that.
amazing. No, I love that
In
shit, bro. It's
doses, it's fucking
great.
awesome for sure, but all the time, I don't.
Um,
I don't super love it.
I have I have made some outfits that were pretty extravagant. I have this is let me see if I still have my anniversary fit on here that we did. Yeah, we all wore this for like our 8 year or 7 year
Oh hell
anniversary,
yeah,
9 year maybe.
hell yeah. I got the West Side on it too. Hell yeah.
What's Saeed? Yeah, we all
Let's
rocked this
go.
one for a while. But like, if we're being honest, I mean, look, it was cool for like one event, but this shit's not that clean.
I
Like
mean, I
this
feel
jacket's
you. It
kind of
does.
trash, bro.
Yeah, same. That's what I feel like with the yellow
Like it was, listen, it was
jacket and shit
fun.
in this
It was
game.
fun. We
Shit's
did it one
trash.
time,
Looks
but I'm
like
not, I'm
government
not doing it
cheese.
anymore. I do like this one though. I put the pants on with this fit. I fuck with this.
No, yeah, I like that. Yeah, especially with the shoes. That shit was
But
clean.
but yeah, the green cut I thought was pretty cool. They added that. I wasn't a fan of it at first,
Right, right.
but then I started rocking it a little bit, and shit, I kind of like it, bro. I think it looks dope.
No, it does look good. I really do think so. The yellow one, not so much. It's fucking. I mean,
Yeah.
the that version of the yellow one isn't so bad, but like the other ones, they look like shit to me.
Oh, with the other
Looks
green
like a
cuts,
piece
like
of
the sport
American
vests and
cheese.
stuff, they're fucking wild.
Right.
I feel so weird today. I had to take all my jewelry off before I went to work today.
Oh
And I
yeah,
wear a
yeah.
chain every day and earrings. Like I have
Okay.
studs in my ears all the time. And I just went to like a nervous tick of mine, not nervous, but like just just a habit that I have of grabbing my necklace and like messing with it. That bitch ain't there. It's crazy.
Yeah, I get like that about my wedding ring if I don't ever have it on. That's pretty much the only jewelry that I wear. So I definitely understand that shit.
But yeah, what kind of questions you got left?
Shit, I got all kinds of questions. But my kids are starting to act up and I gotta get my daughter to bed in like less than 20 minutes and all that type of stuff. So I guess we can call it quits
I
for
mean, I'm
right
I'm
now.
down I'm down for whatever. Like, if you want to streamline some shit or
Well,
we can
yeah, I would
talk.
like to. I feel like the conversation went really good. I don't know about you, but I'd love to have you back soonish. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
uh, freaking,
yeah.
I
Yeah, I was
definitely
just
want
I
to.
knew I was gonna be home early tonight.
Right, right.
So that's why I was gonna
No,
text
I
you.
appreciate you messaging me. It ended up being perfect timing for me for a couple hours for sure. So, um,
Um, as far as getting some other people on, Clark loves to talk about club shit,
okay.
and he's Clark's an easy person to talk to because he's not an idiot.
Right. No, he's
Uh,
definitely not.
and Clark's had an interesting story. I mean, Clark and myself have been in multiple different clubs. Um, Creed's been in multiple different clubs. Mac would be a cool person to talk to because the passion. I mean, Mac has crazy passion for this club, just like a lot of us do. But
Right.
Max is so different because like this is the first club he's ever been a part of ever,
Right. Right.
and I mean like as him being a part of this club, this is his first club ever, and then he's seen how other clubs work, and the guy has like this. He has this deep appreciation for this being the first club that he was in, and that he didn't have to endure what other clubs are like.
Right.
So it is actually really cool to let him tell you kind of like his story, his feelings on the matter, that kind of thing. Because like I mean, Mac's been in the club a long time now, and he's seen other clubs come and go, friends, not friends. Clubs where you learn the inner workings, you learn how they operate, things like that. You see it, you hear from other people, ex-members or whatever. And Mac, I mean, genuinely has like a very deep appreciation for the fact that he was able to find this club, the way that it operates, and for
Oh
it to
yeah,
be
I
his first
guarantee it.
club. I wish it was my first club. Uh, it wasn't,
Well,
but
you didn't
we're
have
here
like a
now.
crazy bounce around like a lot of people do. So,
No, no, it wasn't crazy. I mean,
yeah, not
I was
at
technically
all.
only,
Especially, nah,
I was
especially you
technically
starting
only
out at
only
the
in a
age you
couple.
did. That's crazy that you were only in a couple other clubs.
But like, man, I was in a club that was not ran very well at all, and it does make me appreciate the equality and how this club operates.
Right,
Because even
right.
though I'm the president of the club, I don't have any more power than anybody else.
No, yeah,
Um,
I've come to understand
it's,
that
it's it's
myself.
probably my favorite aspect of this club is the fact that members are actually equal.
No, that's exactly how it should be. 1,000%. Fucking yeah, I definitely do want to have an interview with as many people from the club as possible, kind of like a club interview. however many people want to talk, I'm down for that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
The thing about Striker MC, man, is we have some guys in this club that are fucking certified yappers. Right.
oh, dude, I'm
I
down.
also,
I'm down.
I also listen. I love to talk. Absolutely love to talk. So if you truly want to,
I
I can
do.
arrange something, and you just set aside a couple hours, bro, and just all you got to do is just spark a conversation, and you get
Oh,
three or
dude,
four of
yeah.
us together, and they
I'm
won't stop
fine with it
talking.
being longer than 2 hours. Like, I mean, we've been almost at this for right at 2 hours. So I'd be fine with it going longer than that for sure.
Um, Mac's a fun person to do things like this with. Clark as well. Really enjoy doing this shit, guys, kind of shit with Clark. Me and Clark and Mac did a um like a podcast episode thing with the Hell Riders.
Okay.
Um, and that was a pretty good episode. I liked that one a lot. It turned out really well. Um,
I think I seen that, but I hadn't made
well,
it
they
to it. I
did
watched
like,
some of the other
bro.
ones.
I've done podcasts and interviews and stuff with other clubs in the past, several of them,
Right.
and never in my life have I ever went to one that felt like they had like you and I sat down and just chopped it up. You asked some questions and we just talked, right? Some very
Right. Yeah.
calm, loose communication, like just just speaking about shit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
They had like when they done theirs, these guys had done like some crazy research
Oh
and
shit.
like, bro, they watched past live streams. They
Oh
found
yeah.
shit like you know who Nardwar is, the guy that used to interview the
You
rappers and
you
shit.
told
And
me you told me about him
bro,
whenever we were talking about this before.
they had like they were asking questions that like when they asked the question, I was like, "There's no fucking way they know what that like. How do they know that that's a thing?" You know?
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, you guys do have a
And that's what
bunch of shit on
that's what
YouTube, bro.
crazy
I've
that's
watched
what
quite a
crazy
bit
was
of it.
telling me. He was like, man, we did our fucking research, bro.
Yeah, they
No,
did,
he was
huh?
like he was like we watched hours of live streams and stuff, and yeah, it was wild, bro. Like really.
Well, did they? I don't know. Did they kind of grill you in a way on some shit, or?
No. It was really enjoyable, but like we would talk about a point, and then we would kind of close that point out, and then they would ask another question, and we would answer whatever. But like
Got you.
they were asking questions about a trip that the club was trying to plan between the membership,
Right,
um,
right.
which I don't think was ever really publicized. I mean, it was us talking about all going to Amsterdam,
Oh shit.
and like it never happened because COVID hit. But like we're in
Damn.
the interview, and they're like, "So are you guys gonna reschedule your Amsterdam trip for next year?" And I was like, "What? What are you talking about? What you know
That's
about that
wild.
for?"
That's wild. That's legit as fuck, though. That's pretty dope. But yeah, as well as the whole club for the most part, I would love to do that. But I would like to have you back on a few more times for sure. I got a lot, especially towards the end. I've got a lot more questions popping up that I got to get to eventually, just on just s- all kinds of different shit for sure.
Well, yeah, man, write them down, bro. Keep up with them, and then we can just chop it up whenever.
Shit, I got you, bro.
This
I
stuff don't bother
really,
me at all. I like this kind of shit.
no, yeah, it's definitely, I'm getting to the swing of it. I've done it. This would be the third time now. And it was like, I don't know, some of the shit for me on the editing side of stuff and all that is daunting. And I still hadn't got it super figured out yet, but it's definitely fun as hell, man. Just shooting the shit. That's the way I wanted to set it up was just fucking chopping it up with people, getting to know them better and all that type of shit. As well as to, also genuinely curious about hearing different stories about coming into the community just to get a bunch of different types of perspective. I really like that in life, period,
My
especially
story's
in the
pretty
club
basic, dog. I
community.
mean, I was young. I was influenced by a TV show that I loved. My uncle
Right.
My uncle rode motorcycles, or had still rides motorcycles, but my uncle's always had Harleys. He's always taken crazy long road trips, and I mean every year he goes on vacation and he just rides around the country, right? He's always been on bikes. When I was young, I used to ride on his bike all the time. Motorcycle clubs have always been cool as fuck to me.
No, they are
I've
cool as
read
fuck.
I've read several books from motorcycle club presidents, from the Hells Angels, and all different kind of other people.
Yo, have you checked
Um,
out the? Have you checked out that Mooch dude that used to be in he was in the Mongols for the longest time. A couple other clubs before that.
I don't know that guy.
You need to check his book. He's got a book. It's supposed to
But
be really good.
I've read like two books from George Christie. Um, the Happy, you remember Happy from SOA?
Oh
His
yeah,
name is David
he was
LaBrava.
he was
He's got a
legit
book.
Hell's Angels,
Yeah,
right?
he was in the Hells Angels. He's got a book that he wrote called Becoming a Son. It's a really good
Okay.
book. Kind of tells his life story. Um, Gotta watch some YouTube channel, brother. Black Dragon.
Oh shit.
Um, Big Kaz was Big Kaz was a music producer. He produced Bone Thugs and Harmony. But he was also in Chosen Few a long time,
Oh shit.
which is an outlaw club in Cali.
That's dope.
And
I'll check that out
so
for
I mean, I
sure.
watched. He had a documentary series when he was in Chosen Few. I think it's all taken down now off the internet. I don't think it's on YouTube anymore, but
Oh shit.
because he's no longer in the club. But when he was in Chosen Few, he had a full-blown documentary series about his life in the club and how he joined and how they operated and things like that. And I watched all that shit when I was younger. Um, used to watch his live streams all the time. I used to chat with him in the chat rooms and stuff because he didn't have a very big
I'm
YouTube
writing
channel.
questions down for next time right now.
So my influence, several guys in the club, their influence comes from real life counterparts. I mean, the reason this club is the way that it is, the reason it was started, the reason why the color is green, the name is what it is, its location originally was in Grapeseed, is
Right.
all because when Strike was young, he did a bunch of research into clubs and a bunch of research into the clubs in the GTA community already, and he chose a color that was not used. He chose a name that was
Right.
unique. He chose a territory that was unpopulated. We wanted to be standoutish.
No, Striker's definitely one of my favorite names that I've come across, and that's no glazing bullshit. I genuinely feel like that.
Well, it's because
It's super unique.
most people choose something demonic.
And well,
You
yeah, but
know.
and you guys get to do the play on the Struck rally and all that, and some
hmm
of the imagery y'all put up with that shit, really
The
nice,
struck shit
super clean.
actually come from T-Bane.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was all his idea. Um,
that
the
shit's
lightning
cool for
stuff.
real. Yeah, that shit looks
Um,
good as fuck, bro. It really
the
does.
stuff that one thing that we actually never really played on is the fact that and I argue with people all the time about this shit, bro. Our centerpiece is a fucking pirate skull.
Oh yeah, is it not supposed
And
to
they're
be
like,
to some people?
no, they're like, no, that's not what it is. I'm like, no, dog, that's a fucking
Dude,
pirate
that's a
skull. Like,
pirate bandana, bro.
yeah, it is.
Shit's dope though. I love this shit. It's the whole when you got a certain level of style put into something, less is more for sure, dude. I really do feel like that. It's a dope ass patch. As well as like a lot of the posters you guys make and just content period. Shit's fucking sweet. Top of the line shit. And I've looked at a lot of shit on YouTube, bro. Because I didn't get to experience a lot of the shit that you guys did coming up through the community for so long and shit. So I've tried to do as much research as possible when it comes to other clubs in the community that put out content, especially on YouTube and that. And your guys' shit is really nice for real. And funny too. You guys got all kinds of different types of shit. The biker fail stuff. I've watched a bunch of that shit. It's funny as fuck.
The biker fells are pretty funny. The cowboy fells videos are funny too from Red Dead.
Yeah, I gotta check a lot of that shit out. Especially, I mean, I definitely need to watch a bunch more shit of your all stuff on YouTube before we do the one with the majority of y'all's dudes for sure. Because I know I'll have a shitload of questions whenever it comes to that.
Yeah, and we're pretty transparent with stuff, man. We post whatever
Oh,
we
I
want to
know,
on IG
I
and
know.
YouTube.
That
Like,
shit's dope. You
we don't
should
really try to
though.
hide anything.
Uh, it's definitely unique as well as y'all's name, the way that y'all conduct yourselves. I'll have to say that. But I can
Fucking
still
coughing like
tell that
crazy.
there's that. Like y'all know it, I feel like the majority of y'all know exactly when like to take something seriously. So just from little shit. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that shit. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. I gotta go get my daughter to bed.
Yeah, man, no
Much,
problem. I'm gonna jump in here with Pack.
much
Pack just started up a
appreciate you.
party.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could join that shit and chill a little bit longer, but I might end up being back. But yeah, man, I
All right,
really,
dog.
really appreciate it. Shit was
Yeah,
dope
it was good. It was good chopping it up. I enjoyed it.
for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the damn session. I'll
All right,
check
man.
you later, big dog.
All right, bro.